Good evening to you all. I'm Jacob Wright. I know most of you all. I am a member of the Go Virginia Region 2 Council. I am a representative from the Alleghany Highlands. Just a little bit about the Go Virginia. It's something I didn't know about till I got on it about a year and a half ago. It was formed in 2016 by the General Assembly. It's just kind of an economic development driver. Go Virginia's purpose is to support programs to create more higher paying jobs through incentivized collaboration between businesses, education, and government to diversify and strengthen the economy in every region of the Commonwealth. I think there's 5 different regions, but we're a part of Region 2, which includes the city of Covington, city of Lynchburg, Bradford, Roanoke, and Salem, and the counties of Alleghany, Amherst, Appomattox, Bedford, Botetourt, Campbell, Craig, Floyd, Franklin, Giles, Montgomery, Pulaski, and Roanoke. So we are kind of at the northernmost part of the Region 2. The Go Virginia supports programs to create higher paying jobs in the region. We do incentivize collaboration between businesses, education, and government. I'm sorry, I'm repeating myself here. The Regional Council, which I'm a member of, is responsible for the growth and diversification plans by identifying needs and opportunities in the region. We prioritize projects for the state board, which Terry Austin is a member of. Delegate Austin is a member of the state board. We encourage collaboration between institutions of government, education, and business. There are 4 clusters that Region 2 kind of supports. So each region of Go Virginia has chosen 4 clusters that it wants to support, which are kind of things that are relevant for that. One of our things is life sciences and biotechnology. One is IT, engineering, and emerging technology. The other one is transportation and autonomous manufacturing. And then materials and machinery manufacturing, which I think really kind of is more suitable for the Alleghany Highlands. The average hourly wage for all of these workers is $24.85 in our Region 2, and the hourly wage in the target clusters is about $34, so it's about $10 an hour higher. So those are kind of what we target. I'm very new to this board. I've been on it for about a year and a half, but we only have quarterly meetings. And I know all of you all are familiar with when you first get on the board, you're trying to get your feet wet, figure out what's going on, feeling them out, and I'm the only person that's north of Botetourt. So I've been trying to feel them out, build relationships. I've been going to some of the events that they have that are at different businesses, seeing different things. There's some really cool things that they've been a part of. Some of them are associated with some of the different communities. There's a thing in Lynchburg that's a make space where they have all of this industrial equipment and stuff, and they have people that are teaching people how to use things. You can also go in and have time on equipment that most of us can't ever afford to have. But it's a good place where they're teaching kids and adults how to use equipment that there's typically not an outlet for. The Go Virginia grants, there's 3 different kinds. One of them is a planning grant that lays the groundwork for future Go Virginia implementation projects. That's funding up to $100,000. The implementation grants, that's regional collaborations that will build the infrastructure necessary for the creation of higher paying jobs. I know since I've been on there, we did some infrastructure stuff at Montgomery County Industrial Park because there were 2 businesses that could really benefit from some upgrades. And then there's also statewide competitive grants, which they're usually 2 regions collaborating with one another to hopefully create something that'll help our whole, a bigger region. There are different project requirements. It gets kind of specific on things. I would invite any of you all that are interested to take a look at the website. I know that when I was on the school board, there was something that the school system was interested in getting a grant for, but it didn't quite meet all of the requirements. So they actually went back and they're trying to look at that again and try to figure out how to fit it into these planning grants. But it's been a very interesting learning experience. There are a lot of people on there from Lynchburg, Roanoke, Blacksburg, that kind of area. And I don't really know why we didn't have more representation from this area, but I'm glad to be on there and glad to be a part of it. And I kind of feel like I've kind of starting to find my way there, and I'm hoping that our communities will use it, because it's, you know, it's $1.5 million that our region gets, and $1.5 million in Covington goes a lot farther than it does in Blacksburg and Roanoke and those places. So I'm happy to meet with anyone, talk with anyone about some of the things we can do, and I want what's best for the Allegheny Highlands. So I think that if we can get some of our students involved in these things, in some of these grants, but also our adult workforce. I've seen a lot of kind of opportunities for adults in these grants that I've seen come before Go Virginia. So it's a rewarding experience, but it'd be a whole lot more rewarding if we were taking advantage of some of the money in our community. I'm happy to answer any questions that you all might have. There was actually supposed to be someone here from Go Virginia, the Blacksburg office, but they had a family emergency and couldn't be here. So they offered me this big, long PowerPoint, and I don't do well with PowerPoints, and I know you all don't want to sit through a long PowerPoint. So you all have a copy of all, I believe you all have a copy of this presentation, but I'm happy to answer any questions. Or
is there a grant cycle?
No, well, it's yearly. So we have a certain allot. We get $1.5 million per year. So it has to fit into that cycle. It's pretty interesting. We get a printout at all the meetings and show where the different grants are, and if they're behind where they should be, where they, you know. So some of them last multiple years.
So you can write a grant any time?
You can write a grant anytime, yes. The implementation grants, they're for up to 2 years. The planning grants are for a year. But yes, you can definitely apply. But you know, it's based on a June 30th fiscal year, like you all are, and so you know, they start to burn up that money and make sure that they spend that money before end of that.
So we're working with Dr. Tate
Right
now, right at the present time.
Yes.
Alleghany County.
Scott. Yes. And Scott was the one who was going to be here today, but he had a family emergency.
Okay, good.
Scott is a great guy.
Yeah.
You know, this is run out of Virginia Tech. Each region has is associated with the higher institution of higher learning. So I know that the region down in Southwest Virginia, they're part of UVA-wise, and everybody's kind of associated with the university. But you know, when I first got on this board, there weren't many people with any experience with K through 12 education, and there are a lot of people. The head of Patrick and Henry Community College, New River Valley. Some of those people are on this board. Most of them are different business leaders throughout the community, throughout the region, and a lot of them have people that are at the paper mill. Southern Air, the head of Southern Air is on the board. And those people want to see our students and our adults achieve, because they're going to be their employees. So they want to see us, you know, do well, and they would like to see us get some of these grants to help build our workforce. So. And I'll tell you, with the all of the collaboration that the city and the county have done together. That's one of the things that they like to see, multiple localities working together on grants and things like that. So we definitely have that going on. Any more questions? Come on, Alan, I thought you were going to drill me when I got up here.
I just ask you simple questions.
Well, I certainly do appreciate you all letting me come tonight, and I'd be happy to sit down with any of you all and kind of go through some of the things. All of the funded projects are listed on the Go Virginia Region 2 website. The chairman of the Region 2 board is going to be at the chamber is having a business appreciation at the college on the 21st,
Thereabouts.
I believe. So he's 22nd, Thursday. That's a Thursday, I believe. He's going to be there, and he's going to be speaking a little bit about Region 2 as well. So he is a retired person from the GE in Salem.
Yeah, we're planning to go.
Great. Well, Eddie Amos will give a little bit more information on that. But I know that Go Virginia wants to help with things in our area. We can't get these grants and stuff unless we apply for them. So I'd love to help anyone work on a grant or build something. Any other questions?
I reckon there is. Thank you a lot for coming.
Thank you all very much.
Letting us know.
Thanks, Jacob.